too old to make a career change? So this is an interesting one, and it comes up an awful lot when I'm coaching my clients because a lot of them are in their 40s and 50s. And there seems to be this pervading sense that it's too late, that they've missed the boat, that their time has passed. But the short answer to that question, am I too old to make a change, is no, absolutely not. In actual fact, the rich bank of skills and experience that you've built up over the course of your working career and lifetime, together with the fact that you probably experienced the odd knock or two along the way, whether in work or from a personal point of view, which builds tenacity and resilience, actually sets you up for the change you want to make. Now, I'm going to give you a few examples here of people in their 40s and 50s and even 60s who have completely made the change and shown that it is entirely possible, no matter what age you are. So the first example I'm going to give you is a personal one, and it's my husband. Now, God love him, he was my very first guinea pig when I started out with career coaching. And he had spent 32 years in senior marketing roles for software firms. And so the IT industry was his bread and butter. And the work that we did together helped him identify how he really wanted to live his life, as well as what was going to light him up and kind of feel good and motivate him from a career point of view. And so he moved into a role heading up marketing and income generation for a children's hospice. So after 32 years in a corporate IT environment, he moved into the charity sector, and I should say that before he moved into the third sector, he had absolutely no experience whatsoever of it. So he totally proved that it's possible, and he was in his early 50s when he did it. Now, I'm also working with a number of people who are busy setting up their own businesses. They're at various stages, whether in fields where they've had a career and now they just want to go and do it for themselves to have a bit more freedom, or indeed in an area that they are particularly passionate about and have real skill in. So I've got a client who has set up her own strategic communications firm. She's already being really successful with that. I've got another guy who is insanely creative, and he is busy. Well, he's created a product for organizations that help their staff actually commercialize creativity. So tap into that innate ability and then actually drive revenue from it. And then I've got another client who has a real passion for the sales and operations planning space. And so that person is busy building out their own consultancy. So, and I should say that all of these people are between the ages of sort of mid 40s through to late 50s. And then I'm going to leave you with a final example of a phenomenal woman who has sadly since passed, but her name was Sue Goodall. And Sue spent her whole working career as an occupational therapist, and then she retired and spent a number of years out, not working. And then at the age of, I think 67 or 68, had an idea. And Sue decided or realised that there was an absolute need for a children's hospice in Wales. And so she had absolutely no experience in this field at all. She didn't have a lot of knowledge about it. As I said, she was an occupational therapist before. So she set about learning about it. And Sue spent 11 years building up the skills, fundraising, raising awareness of the need for a children's hospice in Wales. And 11 years later, T Haven, which is the name of the charity, opened its doors. And Sue held the position of chairwoman for a number of years, by which time she was into her kind of early 80s. So she absolutely proved that it is possible and that it doesn't matter what age you are. She didn't have a clue that she was going to do this when she was in her mid-60s. So in answer to the question, am I too old to make a change? Totally not. If there is something you have a burning desire to sort of explore, or that you're really passionate about, or you really just feel that the sense that it's time to think about something, moving into something you really enjoy, go do it. Do not let age hold you back.